Hello, and thank you for choosing to listen to this episode of the Super Fun Podcast. Before we begin this episode, I would like to remind our American viewers that the FCC will be voting on the fate of net neutrality on December 14th. For information on what to do, visit www.battleforthenet.com to get into contact with your congressman and tell them why net neutrality is important to you. For our international listeners, go to the link provided in the description below to sign a petition. Thank you for your time and enjoy the episode.
Are you kidding me?
No, I did not know that. Holy crap.
Science facts,
Yeah.
health facts that I'm not making use of because you know why? My runs are offset by 2 days. I run on Monday, I take Tuesday off, I run on Wednesday. I take Thursday off, Friday off, and then I run on Saturday. I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Only a little.
Yeah.
I was wondering why I felt so good yesterday. And it's like, I should be dying right now, but I'm not. Okay, whatever.
Anyways, welcome to the podcast.
I figured that was going to be your intro.
The quiet sound test. Sounds better. Last week I actually messed up and I had the mic on the wrong function where it was only picking up like what was in front of it and anything behind it, it would like drown out.
Oh, I noticed with the sound quality was a little different.
Yeah, I had to boost the audio.
Quite a bit.
Damn.
Yeah, that was
Because every time I hear it switch away from you, I'd hear the buzz in the background go up. I was like, is that just aesthetics, or did Ryan screw up the mic?
no, that's not aesthetics. I think you mean acoustics.
No, thank you. Shut up.
It's fine.
I just ran 5 kilometers unwillingly. Shut up.
Since you ran 5 kilometers, what
Words.
what was your week like, Ty?
Since when? Since ages ago, when it was last on the podcast, or I don't know.
Have you done anything in the past 7 to 14 days?
I ordered car parts. I went running. I ran club. That's kind of it. Let's see. No, I finally ordered my ECU. I don't know when that's gonna get here, but it's ordered. That's $900 less in my pocket, but whatever.
Ouch.
It'll be worth for that extra 4 horsepower.
Only
Listen, you
4.
You could have spent $5 on a plus 5 horsepower sticker.
I got 1 more horsepower.
Yeah. But then I wouldn't be able to give my friend business. Thanks, Daniel. You're not listening to this, but thank you.
You know what? Just tell him to go into the business of making plus 1 horsepower stickers.
He would make so much money if he did that.
Oh, yeah.
Easy.
I'm not only now realizing, with all of us buying slaps and shit, just how much the sticker industry is actually worth. I was like, I gotta get in on this.
There's money there, Mr. Sponsored.
Oh yeah! What's up, Project Hoon? I got a message from Project Hoon. He's sponsoring me. He's sending me stickers.
Oh, damn. Nice.
He's sending me stickers for all of my friends.
Yeah.
Oh, heck
No,
yeah.
rep 'em.
So if you want, I'll send you the site later, and if you want stickers, let me know.
Sure.
They're all initial D stickers, so I'm not sure how much of them you'll
He
understand.
doesn't just have initial D, he's also got Wang at Midnight.
Yes, he does. God. Yes, no, my week was pretty standard.
Just watch anything? Play anything?
I'm finishing up my second playthrough of P5. And I'm actually really pissed because I've been playing on a guide. And I wanted to do all of the social links maxed out this run, and guess what? I missed one.
No.
I missed one of all of them. I maxed out.
Is this the one that everyone kind of misses?
Which one? What does
the
everyone
politician.
Yes.
Everyone misses him.
I got him to rank 9.
And he's one of the better ones.
I got
the one he gives you.
I got him to rank 9, and then I got... What happens in November again? You're dealing with all that BS with
You're
shit.
dealing with the climax of the story.
You're dealing with the climax of the story, so it shoots you forward like 2 weeks, and you can't go back. And I went and checked the FAQ on it. I was like, oh, you have to complete this by this date. Are you shitting me? Yeah. Check my dates. Oh, it's December already. Oh, it's Christmas Eve already. Oh no. You're no. I'm actually surprised I managed to finish the Twin Wardens social links.
Yeah,
they're a bit of work. Oh my god, that link cost me so much money.
Well, I mean, it's like every one of those links in the Persona games when you need to do it for Elizabeth or Margaret.
Oh, they're so expensive. Remember, I haven't beaten 4.
Yeah, true.
I have beaten 3, and 3 was depressing. But no, I think I'll be done that playthrough in a few days here. Probably by the weekend, depending how motivated I feel. Oh, I power leveled my characters.
Nice.
The Reaper trick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was a thing. I went from level 67 to 97 in like 2 game days. It was fantastic.
Wow, damn.
It was fantastic. That's kind of it for me. I haven't really watched anything outside of whatever we've seen at club. Still waiting on
It's been a rough couple weeks.
Oh my god! Yes, it has. I can't wait for next semester's draws. Yeah. We're gonna start screening them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm a little surprised that you haven't ever.
Yeah. I don't know. I figured give it faith for a semester and see what happens. No mistake.
Mm-hmm.
We've never had a show kill club like that. Neo Yokio killed club. We quit after 3 episodes. We usually do 4.
That's like the natural stopping point for that show. Everyone I've talked to has been like, man, I had to take a fucking break after 3 episodes. I had to take a break after 3 episodes, and I'm a fucking madman.
Well, here's the thing with that show, is that everything in the first 3 episodes is everything they show you in the trailer, and I'm only in it to see what I saw in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I have no care of what else happens in the show.
It's like the first minute and a half is one of the hardest fucking things to get through because it just doesn't stop.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of do want to cosplay as Kaz just to walk around with a big Toblerone. Just for the sake of making a prop.
Not actually buying one, getting like a paper mache.
I'll prop make one.
Yeah.
You know what? You do like a group cosplay and one person is the giant Toblerone.
Oh my god, I love this idea.
Yeah, cardboard, man.
Yeah.
I love this idea.
Yeah. Screw the cardboard cars cosplay. We're now Toblerone.
Yeah.
We are now giant Toblerones. Maybe I should just do that instead of being the character. I'll just make myself the giant Toblerone.
Everyone will get it.
Everyone will. Oh, but I'm not going to any conventions next year.
Yeah, that's...
Are any of us going to conventions next year?
I don't know until
we're all pretty big question mark right now because I'm
poor shit.
I'm making next year a full car year or so, and yes, the rest of us are just poor.
Well, I'm trying to move out next year, so
hey, let me know when you find a place.
Yeah,
I might join you.
Alright, I got like 2 other people also interested.
Seriously?
Well, you and Tanner. Those are my 2 other people.
I'm pretty sure this came up during your one-on-one with Tanner.
Yeah, probably.
About how your mom would just disappear from this house, and I would move in, and Tanner would move in, and it'd be the weirdest sitcom ever.
That would be great.
I'd be down.
Yeah.
I can afford rent, kind of.
Kind of.
I mean, bye-bye house savings, I can afford rent.
Also, I just realized we never actually introduced ourselves. I'm Ryan.
Christ.
No, we've just kind of been rambling.
Yeah, we have been.
Ramble on. I'm Ryan.
I'm Ty.
Jackie.
I'm Yvette.
None of these people are normal except for Ryan.
No.
Yeah, I'm the Iron Man of this show. I'm always here.
In every
Show doesn't start without me. It don't end without me. Doesn't even get off the ground without me.
This is for me accidentally screwing up the podcast recording schedule. Oops.
It's fine.
I still feel bad.
Don't feel bad.
I mean, I'm glad I get to be on one of these.
Yeah.
That's not a cold ones,
Yeah.
which I'm excited for the next one whenever it happens.
Whatever. I think I'm trying to do it like once a month, at least.
Oh, I guess he did the last one for us already then.
Yeah.
I forgot
Like
about
start of the month.
Any of his cold ones.
Yeah.
Yes. You just need to give me more than like a day's notice, and then I can be there.
So you
Because,
can be awake?
Well, no, it's not even that. It's just, for whatever reason, it's always Jordan's parents are having us over for supper. Every time!
That's right.
And the thing is, it's always a Sunday, and Jordan almost never gets Sundays off, so I don't know how you manage this. But it's like every time that Jordan has a Sunday off, we're going over to his parents for supper, and that's when you have a cold one. So
So
one was like
just
a couple days notice.
So the rule is you keep the first Sunday open.
Okay.
Or something. I don't know.
Or something like that. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Wow. That's fucking weird.
Because you've been on one of these, right?
She's been on a couple.
Two.
You've been on two.
This is, well, yeah.
That's right, yeah.
2 cold ones. And
And then,
Now this.
so how's your week, Jackie?
I don't know.
She's struggling
Shrugs.
differently.
Shrugs. I've been not doing anything productive.
Aside for like an
I was gonna say.
No. Oh, God. Okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
We're
Oh,
not
no.
even gonna get into
We're not even
that.
going
This
into
is
it.
But
okay.
it's been a disaster.
Oh, fun.
So we'll see how this goes. It's like my schedule for writing has been like completely thrown out the window because like I had like the shittiest 2.5 weeks
Oh no.
this past month, and so it like I didn't write anything when that happened, and now I'm trying to get back into it, and it's very difficult to do. So yeah, my schedule's been all shifted weird. So I've been mostly like reading and watching dumb internet things.
What have you found on the internet that's been good, at least?
Well, I don't know. It's not really like Jordan will show me random things, but we've been watching a lot of Red Letter Media videos.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
I still
why.
need to watch their fucking Justice League video.
It's-
I need to see that.
It was surprisingly not as ridiculous as I was
Yeah.
expecting. But yeah, I don't know. When Jordan first showed me some of their clips, like many moons ago, I was like, I can't do this. Like the weird, the weird humor and like just everything. It was weird and I didn't like it. But then he showed me a couple, like Wheel of the Worst and Best of the Worst videos, and they just kind of grew on me. And now I actually find them mostly entertaining.
What
Mostly.
you're describing is me going through when I first discovered RCR. And then it's just like,
What the fuck
oh,
is this weird shit?
I'm
And then you're
embracing
like, oh, I
the
love this
weird.
shit.
Let's do it. I'm in.
Yeah, and like because there's one person, like I don't know if either of you watch Red Letter Media.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well there's this one dude who is the most awkward of all of them, Rich Evans. And he says, "Oh my god," in the funniest way, and I've started doing it completely unintentionally. It's just, "Oh my god."
Wait, is that what that's from?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I understand.
And I'm just like completely unintentionally, like when things are happening in shows I'm watching or like video games, and I'm just like, what has happened? It's
Jackie,
so
I feel like
bad.
I feel like you'd be a good commentator for Let's Plays. Like if you were
Yeah.
to watch someone play and just have the mic on you only.
Because I'm just
You're doing
so
commentary.
I feel like it'd
Yes.
be fantastic.
It would be, because I talk to everything all the time anyway. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know, I've been watching Jordan play some video games. We played Her Story, which is
Ooh.
really cool. It's this video game where it's basically you're trying to you're solving a mystery kind of, but you have these video interviews of this woman, and you just get like short little clips of it.
Wait, when did this come out? This
This was last year, I think.
This sounds
Yeah.
real familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you just have to search different words to get different clips of the video
Yes.
and like figure out the whole.
Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Story.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's
Her story, even.
yes, and it was a really interesting game because like I'm such a sucker for like mysteries and like weird kind of mechanics and stuff. So it was really cool. And then Jordan told me that the company's doing another similar game in the next year or two that has like more characters. And I'm just like, yes.
Can I make
That.
And we're calling the show this game 13 Reasons Why.
God.
Can I make a side comment?
Mm.
I feel like you should have been there when we played Doki Doki. I feel like you should have been there for that.
She would have had some good reactions, I feel.
Oh.
Though I'm not sure how you would have handled the game itself.
Yeah.
Because I had to stop. The only reason we stopped playing was because of me.
He bowed out really hard.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Doki Doki Literature Club?
Mm-hmm.
I've
heard a little bit about it.
I had to stop.
I read a little bit about it and I'm just like, this sounds so messed up. What is happening?
It is.
It's messed up, but it's so well done.
It is.
I look back on it and I actually appreciate what they did.
Now
I don't appreciate what it did to me, but I appreciate what it did.
Yes. That's fair.
I feel like you would have had a heyday with that one.
Mm-hmm.
Much like me.
Oh my god, you did it.
I was kind of bored for most of it. And I was like, yeah, this is kind of standard. And then it does the thing. I'm like,
Our moods flipped.
whoa, what?
It's like
the moment that you're like, oof, and I'm like, we were both oof for one moment, and then it does something, and then you're like, oh, and I'm like, whoa.
yeah, it's like we're walking through doors, and you're bored half the time, but I'm excited by everything around me, and then we open the one door, and I turn around and walk away, and Ryan goes right in.
I sprint right in.
I'm sorry I had to limit your experience.
Oh, no. It's
Please
fine.
tell me you've gone back and played it.
I'm going back to play it this week. Because I have an off week at work.
Between that and Initial D.
Yeah.
Don't play it in the middle of the night.
Oh, Ryan.
No,
well,
that's what I always do.
Oh God.
Ryan tortures himself.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Yep.
Cripes.
Even at 1 in the afternoon with the sun streaming in my window, I couldn't do it when I was home alone.
Ugh.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's still actually like reminiscing on it. Still actually like sends shivers down my spine.
He's having war flashbacks. Doki Doki Literature Club.
Back in the lit club.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
Anything else?
Oh god, I don't know. What have I done with my life every day?
I ask myself that question every day when I wake up.
Because the problem is, like, all of my days blend together, so, like, I don't remember if something I did was, like, a couple days ago, or was that 2 weeks ago? Like, I legitimately don't remember.
When did I last do that thing? Oh, I did that like 2 months ago. What?
It's like Ryan always says,
Yeah.
time is a construct.
It's true. I mean,
Don't let
Jordan's
the
also
government
showed
fool
me the newer Wolfenstein, like, not the one that just came out, but the one just before it.
Old Blood?
I think so.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's showing me some of that. And then this game called Banner Saga.
Ooh, yeah, the Banner Saga.
The art is very pretty in that game.
Real pretty game.
I mean, that's the one thing that I like, about, like, watching people play video games, is, like, that's not the kind of game that I would ever be able to play. I would suck so hard at that game, and I would just get frustrated and I'd have to quit. But watching Jordan play, I can get the story and all the interesting things, and I don't have to stress myself out about it. So, yeah, what else? I don't know. I don't do anything with my life. I think that's it. Yeah.
Fun stuff.
Yeah.
You're looking at me, oh no. It's your turn now.
It's your turn.
Oh, week. Work was interesting today. I got to work and they're like, nope, you're not working here. Go halfway across the city. And I'm like, oh, okay. So then I did. And 4 people called in sick.
Oh.
Wow.
So there were 4 people in an office that usually has at least like 8 or 10. So that was fun. Also, we got like new technology installed today, and boy, did that fuck everything up.
As it does every time.
It does.
Yeah.
And and then I'm so glad I didn't answer the phone, because my coworker was dealing with this dude, and she is normally a level-headed person. Like, she's the person that you, like, send all the problems to, but boy, she slammed that phone hard. And I'm like, okay, that didn't go well. So, yeah, fun day. Besides that, I've been playing a lot of Stardew Valley. And when I say a lot, my current game playtime is over 150 hours.
Yeah.
And I like go hard with Stardew Valley because I have the wiki up in a page, and then I have the official guidebook right beside me, and then I have a notebook with like calculations and charts that I've done up, and it's a whole thing. Really into Stardew, okay?
Back on that train.
Yeah.
Hey, at least you have games you're playing.
Yeah.
After I'm done P5, I got nothing. I have nothing because I refuse to move on.
Stardew Valley's getting multiplayer soon. I'm super excited. What else? Oh, I also caught up on Ruby. I only watched the first episode of the season, and now I've watched the first 7, and then I was like, oh, I want to marathon the rest now, god damn it.
It's so good this season.
It is,
Really
oh my
good.
god. It looks pretty, everything's so well done.
It looks like it finally looks like a PS4 game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, PS3.
I'd still say early PS3.
I wouldn't call it quite PS2, but it looks like a PS3 game now.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like I should be holding a controller when I'm playing it.
Yeah. It's real pretty. And all of the drama, and I'm so excited.
I haven't had an episode of this season end and leave me sad, so...
Yet.
Shut up! Shut up!
On the horizon, my friend.
I know, I feel like they're building to it, but...
I watched, they're doing a show with it every Tuesday called Ruby Rewind, and, so they, like, talk about things, and they're talking to Barbara today, or yesterday, I guess it was, and she's like, yeah, we were recording the last episode of, like, the season, and it was, like, real emotional, and I'm like, great.
Crap.
Yay!
Thanks, Barb.
Fun!
Yeah. And then I remember Lindsay posting something, like a few weeks ago where she recorded her lines, and she was like, yeah, I was sick at the time, so, like, I was recording emotional scenes, and I had to leave in the middle to throw up, and then I finished recording the emotional scenes, and I'm like, damn.
What a trooper.
That is commitment.
Totally. But yeah, I'm super excited to see what happens with the rest of the season.
Well, that's a wild ride.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really wild ride.
Yeah.
Other than that, I got nothing.
How about you, Mr. Hostman?
Mr. Hostman, he got himself out of car trouble, finally.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was this week.
That's right.
So...
Are we?
that?
Should we recount the full story?
Okay, first let's go through, so, on Black Friday, because that was also last week, I was originally supposed to work between the hours of 12 o'clock to 6. I did not know this. Because I didn't really... I didn't go check the schedule to see when I was on. I was just like, I know I'm working Black Friday, no idea what time, so I'm just going to go in there at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
And, yeah, that was just, I'm glad they didn't have me, like, working the back room, because I would have just been lost in shoes. Like, I know there's sections for where shoes are supposed to be, but I'm also like, I don't know. So they just stuck me up front, and it's just like, alright, this table, that's just Timberlands and some Nike boots. This is your home. You make sure these boots are stacked 3 high. And I'm like, okay. And I sold like maybe about 3 pairs of Timbs and another pair of shoes, so I still need to find out how much I got off commission from that. But when I got home, my tire decided to give out. Just flat.
Good.
Completely flat.
Why was it flat, Ryan?
So the rim was bent.
When was it bent, Ryan?
It was bent a long time ago. I've actually known about this bent rim since I got the tires changed back in like October, when I thought we were gonna get hit with a lot of snow, because I remember that day specifically, like Swift Current got dumped, like Southern Saskatchewan got dumped with snow, and it just passes us by. I'm like, okay, I'm good. I have my winter tires on, but when I went to a dealership, and like it was taking a long time. I was like, it should be done like half an hour ago. What the hell is taking them so long? And I checked with them. Well, they had me come into the shop, and they're like, "Hey, yo, this thing's got bang." And I'm like, "What? Words?"
I'd like to pause you for a moment because you mentioned you take your car into a dealership. Dealerships have the best oil.
Thank you for that informative interjection, Ty.
Yeah.
Ryan's dying. Yes. Yes. I'm sorry, I could not help myself.
That's solid. But yeah, they showed me like, "Hey, yo, this thing's bent." I'm like, okay. So they managed to put that thing on, and a month later, pretty much, it just all goes to hell. Just the tire basically gave out, and I call in this fella at like midnight. When I was like, man, we can just do this in the morning. He's like, no, we're doing it now. And then he comes here.
You know what's going on? I was in a sober up point. Like I was sobered up at that point. I was like, you know what? I have energy now. I should be tired. No, let's fucking do this tonight. Let's go do car things at midnight.
And I'm like, man, fuck. So we eventually take the tire, and he just starts hammering this shit. Just hammering this fucking dent like a goddamn psycho. But
At midnight.
by the
Sorry,
way,
neighbors.
that's loud as fuck. Like, it's just ringing. You probably could have heard it if you... keen ears could have heard it across...
Actually, you know what? If we had left the garage door open, I wouldn't be surprised if you could hear it from the Walmart.
Yeah, easily the Walmart.
The Walmart. Like that thing was
Jesus.
loud.
It's fucking loud. And it was really all for nothing, but you still made $100 out of it.
Still feel really bad about that.
It's fine. So then we're all like, okay, we'll just go up to Bucks, cop a tire, and wheel, yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm really finicky about that
Yeah,
stuff.
I know. I still catch myself.
It's a roly thing, Ty.
It's a
It's
really
a roly-poly-oly, alright?
I will take that as a description
Oh
for a
god,
wheel.
that show though.
Yep.
So anyway,
So we're all like, okay, we'll get up at like 10, and we'll go to Bucks at like 11. That doesn't happen for me, because I'm all like, man, I'm not tired yet, so I'm gonna stay up a little bit, and I stay up till like 4.
So here's where my end of the story kicks in. So I slept in. I was supposed to go to the gym at 9:30, and I just didn't. I felt lazy. I actually climbed out of bed at 10:30, and I messaged this kid saying, "Hey, be ready in blank time." And I looked down at Messenger, and Messenger is great like this. That tells you whether or not they've seen it. And then I look at the active 4 hours ago at 10:30 in the morning. Ryan's not getting up. Alright, whatever. So I zip out to Bucks and grab a wheel for him. And then I come back and I leave the wheel in front of his car and I just text him a picture of the car. I go back home and go to sleep.
What a trooper. That thing only cost you, what, $20?
That was $20.
That came from what we paid you, so...
Yes.
Yes.
We good.
So that's where it kicks back in for me, because I wake up about noon, and I notice, oh fuck, I slept in. Now here's where the weird thing happens. I tried to get out of bed, but only half of my body is awake. Like, down to here is awake, so I I'm trying to articulate this. I'm lying down at this point. I realize what time it is, so I like propel myself out, thinking I'll swing my legs out because they ought to be awake by now. They're not. My legs are not awake. I'm basically a paraplegic at this point. And I just eat shit on the floor. My mom even calls down, like, Ryan, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm like, what the hell happened to my legs? And then eventually they do the white noise feeling wake up and like, oh god, oh wow, that was weird. And then eventually I will my lifeless body out of bed. And this was Sunday.
Yes.
And there's something I forgot happens on Sundays. No one's open on Sundays. Especially not garages, because who the hell is going to be open on a Sunday? Which pissed me off to no end. So I'm like, you have the audacity to close your doors on a Sunday, the Lord's Day.
I could feel... You messaged me, I could feel the rage.
I was so mad.
I could feel it emanating from the screen. It's like, Jesus, Ryan's pissed off. Okay.
It was probably a combo of a bunch of stuff, because, fucking, the government had yet to pay me for my EI. I'm like,
you paid for that yet?
Yes, that's all dealt with now. And
Yes!
It should be paid by the end of the week.
Yes!
I mean, $1,000.
Can I tie this into something else that happened on Saturday?
Yes.
Or Sunday?
Yes. Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I drove around the town, and I was, on the donut.
That I so gracefully installed at 12:30 at night.
Yeah. Worked great. And, fucking no one could get me in. It was, so I was pretty, upset. So then we went for the walk. And this boy, this boy made grave error.
I made a grave error just to prove a point, and it failed spectacularly. So Yvette here,
Hi.
she was having trouble changing her signal light bulb. So after the walk, I get back there, I look at it, pop the bulb out, change it. It takes me literally 20 seconds.
I have weak little noodle arms. What do you want from me?
Well. Yeah, it was 20 seconds and then 15 seconds of us observing how gross that bulb looked. Because there was what would you have called that?
Corrosion?
Yeah,
I'd say corrosion. I was about to say car pus.
So was I, actually.
Oh.
Something similar to that. Anyway.
That's gross.
So,
That's quite the visual.
So at that point, it's like, hey, everyone else's cars have easy to change bulbs, but mine doesn't. Fuck you all.
Mine's not fun either. I have to... Except I don't even bother with trying to take the battery out. I'm just like, fuck it, I'll just stake my hand in there. My giant meaty claws.
So I own a 14 Honda Civic. Everyone who is listening to this that drives a 910, which is none of you, I guarantee, knows how terrible it is to change a bulb on that thing, a headlight bulb. To change the driver's side headlight bulb, the battery has to come out. To change the passenger side headlight bulb, the neck, the top half of the washer bottle has to come out. So I decided to demonstrate. And I tried jamming my hand behind the battery. It didn't fit, obviously, but my point got across. And then I decided, hey, I can demonstrate changing the passenger side one. Sure, why not? So I go to pull the top half of the washer bottle out. And it's actually giving me a dirty fight. It's like, you know what? I'm just going to turn away and reef on it. Reef on it. Cool, it's free. Why does my finger sting? Look down. Oh, shit. That's a lot of blood. Sliced my pinky really hard. Yvette had a bandage? You had a bandage you gave me?
Yes.
Yeah. So I get a bandage on it, and this thing's just bleeding through the bandage now.
Soaked.
It soaked the entire white pad from one singular cut.
That took no time either.
Oh, God. It was terrible. And the entire...
You were bleeding like a stuffed pig.
Yeah. Pretty much. And then getting up to your house and that really awkward encounter of having to scramble through your emergency kit. Because my emergency kit was not in my car at the time because I thought, hey, I need to organize this. I'll take it out.
Yeah, take out the emergency kit. You dummy.
I paid for that one. Sorry, I just wanted to tell that story of how I lost a shit ton of blood off my pinky.
Hit an artery or something.
I wonder what the hell I had. Because that bitch hurt.
I'm sure if you go back and look in your car, you might find blood in there somewhere.
I haven't gone back. I haven't opened the hood since that day. I'm kind of afraid to. The next time I open the hood, it's gonna be when I start putting parts on, and then at that point all bets are off. My hands will be cut up pretty bad.
Yeah.
I can guarantee. That's gonna be a bad day.
Or hey, here's a wild idea: wear some gloves.
How about no? Gloves are thick.
Get some thin work gloves then.
That's not a thing.
Who the hell says they're not a thing?
Nitrile gloves, but they tear really easily, and I hate using them.
Make some. Patent that shit.
Double glove.
Carbon fiber gloves. Flexible carbon fiber
Yes.
gloves.
Just double glove.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Why not?
Because then it actually increases the risk of tearing the glove even more.
You learn this shit in sex ed.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's latex though.
It still applies.
No, and at the crime up, the evidence or recovery people double gloved. So
No. It's never worked out for me. It just makes the cuts deeper for some reason.
good, great.
I work on sharp cars. I work on very sharp cars.
You said shark cars.
Yes, sharp cars.
I'm just imagining Steve the Shark in the form of a car now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I have to look this up because I bet that exists.
Oh, probably.
Don't mind me.
I mean,
Car shark.
those bumpers exist that make your car look like a car from Cars.
I mean, O'Brien's may as well be car sharks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Predatory lending.
It's like that game in Jackbox.
What game is that again?
That's Bidiots.
Yeah.
Predatory loans.
Thank you. I couldn't remember the jingle. I want someone to use that. To actually use that jingle for
I
something
know,
in life.
right? It's like that's how they get their clientele though, because any sane person would not fall for that. But those aren't the people that you prey on.
No.
You prey on the insane people.
Yep.
There you go.
This seems like a business I could trust.
To anyone who wants to run a predatory loans business, please take that and fly with it. Or don't.
That one's free.
Yeah. Some
Unlike
free
the rest of
marketing
your
advice.
services.
This podcast is just the biggest source for free marketing advice, I swear. Because every other podcast, there's some random new idea that Chris generated.
Oh yeah. Now I want to dress up Steve in like a suit. That he's a loan shark.
You know what? Why don't you just give it to Maddie? Maddie, make him a suit.
Maddie.
That'd be adorable, actually.
That would be adorable. Yeah. So besides car troubles, that were, well, I guess to finish this off, I eventually got the car in on Monday. Saw Mike. He was like, "All right, I got you, bud." And I'm like, "Thanks, Mike. You're the best." And fucking $16 later, that's the cheapest fucking time I've ever been at a goddamn. That's awesome, actually. Holy shit.
Yvette found a picture of a car shark.
Yeah.
You should message that to me. She put
Yeah.
Ryan should put it on the
yeah.
screen. I actually expected that bill to be like $30.
I expected that bill to be a lot, and it was like, oh, $16.
$16.
Yeah.
That's a meal and a half at any restaurant. Well, any fast food restaurant.
I mean, a sit-down place.
A sit-down place. That's still like
$16.
that's still less than a meal.
Well, I mean, you can find an entree about that. Yeah.
I am actually really hungry. That's the shitty part right now. Can we go for food after?
I mean, sure.
Sure.
When are you not hungry late at night, though?
Hungry.
There's a lot of times that it happens. I don't know what's going on, but I'm actually just a lot hungrier than normal.
Maybe it's because you're doing your runs.
Probably. My
You
resting
get the hungrier.
my resting heart rate's now like 47.
How? Jesus.
Cardiac efficiency.
Yeah.
Besides that, been playing more Call of Duty.
Are you enjoying that? Are you truly enjoying it?
I'm enjoying it because I don't have to fucking listen to anyone. Because every time I go into a game, I just mute everyone.
That's
Is that
the
hard?
right way to do it.
Is there a quick button to mute everyone now?
Yes. You just hit you hit the scoreboard and you hit square. Everyone's muted. I don't need to listen to a soul in that game, and it's the best experience you can get. Though to be fair, I used to make friends that way, but I don't need to listen to fucking 10-year-olds calling me horrible things.
Yeah, you don't need those
You're
friends.
10, shut up.
This is why I stopped playing Gran Turismo Online, because it's the exact same thing. It is the exact same thing. You'd think, okay, well, I'm playing a racing game. I'm sure the audience is a little more mature here. No, that dude's driving backwards. This kid's yelling at me. I don't give a shit anymore.
You know, I used to have fucking NASCAR 05.
Oh no!
And you know what I always did? As soon as the race would start, turn right the fuck around and just hit every car head the fuck on.
Drive into that pack of 40 cars and see what happens.
It's the best.
Someone did a video, Forza 7, because the pack is like 16 or 17 cars now?
Yeah.
Someone did a video of them driving backwards just to see the physics of what would happen. It was a great little research video.
Chaos.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, man. Did I do anything else? No, I already watched The Punisher, and I think that you should just... Marvel Netflix just needs to shorten up its series to like 10 episodes.
How long is Punisher?
13.
An hour long?
Yeah.
Oh! No.
If it were 10 episodes of just the main story, perfect. It would actually be the best Marvel show. But just a little too long. Just a little too long.
Was it worth it though?
Yes.
Okay.
I still think it's like top 3 in the end. It's like Daredevil season 1, Jessica Jones, Punisher. Everything else.
I haven't watched any of the Marvel series, so...
Oh, I'm behind. I haven't watched Defenders or The Punisher yet, because I want to watch them with Jordan, but his schedule's all weird.
It's all whack.
Yeah. And then he plays lots of video games, which is fine, but like, I can't watch things with you while you're doing that, sir.
I feel like this is a good segue into our first one.
Yeah, let's stick him with Marvel.
Jackie's already braced.
So I assume everyone saw the Infinity War trailer.
Yeah.
No!
Because he's a disaster.
You want to see it?
Maybe. Yeah,
I'll
probably.
check. It's
All right,
only
let's pause for a
2.5
second.
minutes.
Alright.
Let's pause for a second.
Hot take, that trailer fucked me up pretty good.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
I hadn't even gone to bed yet when it came out because my sleep schedule's so messed up. It was like 8 in the morning. It came out. I'm like, yes, this is the appropriate time to watch something that's gonna give me feels. And then, and then Chala was like, "I get this Man of Shield," and Steve comes out, and I literally like scream.
Oh,
like I
Shield.
scream.
They're like, oh!
Oh my god.
Jordan's asleep.
I
screamed.
I did see one thing you were blogged on Tumblr. The fucking current sexuality. Bucky cocking the gun and Steve in a beard. I'm like, yeah. I've been waiting for Chris Evans' beard in Marvel for years.
Okay, no, that reminded me. I saw a thing where it was like, you might have seen it because I just reblogged it as well. But it was like, everyone's talking about Steve Rogers' beard. I watched that whole thing and I didn't see Sharon anywhere. I just lost my shit.
No, that trailer screwed me so hard.
Man.
God damn.
Yes.
May, get here already.
can't come fast enough.
The one thing, the second time I watched it, I realized that Clint isn't in the trailer at all, but he's in the movie. I checked the IMDb, and he's in the movie. He's just not in the trailer.
They're saving him up for a big hero moment, I guess.
You know what? I hope they do. He deserves it.
He does.
Because a lot of people are going to get Guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
Lord Jesus.
So that's why they haven't announced, other than like a couple movies, they haven't announced anything for the next arc because they don't want to spoil
They're
anything.
being smart about it.
So we know like Spider-Man survives.
Yes.
Yeah, because he's got a second Homecoming movie.
Yeah. And then they're having a Guardians of the Galaxy 3, but I mean they could
You can have some
of
some
those.
change. Some change there.
And I think that's all they for sure announced.
I asked you this in the car. Everyone here, Who's dying?
Steve. I think that's almost confirmed at this point. As much as I don't want it.
I'm gonna be so upset. You guys, if Steve dies, I don't think you guys are gonna be want to be around me for like a week.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be a disaster.
Either Hawkeye or Black Widow. I don't
see them dying.
It's a maybe.
I don't see them being sacrificed as fodder because they're too solid in the series.
Who knows?
I also feel like if they were to die, their death wouldn't actually impact a whole ton.
Yeah.
Compared to say if Steve dies.
But I'm not passing it by Marvel.
You think they would?
They may be like,
Listen, they let Joss Whedon kill off Quicksilver, the fastest character in the series, by getting shot.
They need to retcon that.
He was a Skrull. He was a Skrull the entire time.
They need to retcon that.
I don't know if this is true because I didn't look it up, but someone on Tumblr said that they saw, I can't remember the actor's name. The actor who plays Quicksilver, they saw him on the set.
Oh.
And I'm like, I'm not going to believe this until I see the movie with my own eyes.
I think it's also all but confirmed, but probably Vision's probably gonna die. He's too powerful, and also he has a fucking Infinity Stone in his forehead.
He is the most OP.
You were fucking dead, my friend.
Yeah. I was intrigued that they had him looking human in that trailer.
Yeah.
Which, good for Paul Bettany not having to sit in the makeup trailer for like 6 hours.
He's fucking just all dolled up, and it's like,
you said on the last podcast who you thought was gonna die. And you said Tony.
Yeah, I think Tony should die.
I'm actually in agreement.
He kind of needs to. Although, on the other hand, I did see that Pepper's supposed to be in Infinity War. I'm like, you know what? They can't do that to me now!
What?
They just
Oh, that would
together.
hurt a lot.
You can't do that
That
to
would
me!
hurt a lot.
That would, but
I still think that you
Tony still
establish
needs to
Thanos' power
Yeah.
by like having Tony get his fucking head punched off.
Yeah.
yeah, I think Tony needs to die. As much I love Iron Man, I really do, but he needs to die.
Yeah, they've kind of...
And you could
overused
just say they
him
were
a
all
little bit.
Skrulls because Secret Invasion next. Who knows?
Oh, ooh, that's gonna be a good time.
I was gonna say something, but I have forgotten what it was. I don't know.
Yeah, no, people are gonna die.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
Don't know who.
I'm not prepared. So, like, if we go to this movie as a group, like, I'm
Which we
going
totally
to
are.
be sobbing my eyes out.
So what you're saying is we'll need a late night trip to Denny's so you can sob your eyes out
Yes.
for eggs and pancakes and.
Pretty much.
Why the fuck would they do that? Like, just sadly eats pancakes.
You know what? If it makes you feel any better that night, I will consume one of those disgusting
No!
cinnamon chocolate peanut butter
So you
pancakes.
can be in pain as well.
I wasn't in pain though. I was just jittery.
Until after you were in pain.
After I
when
was
you
in
had to
pain.
drive me home, you were in pain.
That was chocolate wasted.
Yeah.
To the nth degree.
Oh yeah, Loki's probably gonna die.
Oh.
Right, so he wasn't
Tanner
even supposed
Tanner
to
was
be
pushing
in that
Kid
movie.
Loki.
He wasn't even originally supposed to be in that movie. He was technically he'd only had signed 3 contracts, so he wasn't even supposed to be in
Ragnarok?
originally in
Yeah.
Ragnarok. And obviously they have extended
I don't
that.
want Loki to die.
So who knows?
Loki is one of my favorites.
But you can have
He
Kid
is-
Loki though.
True.
And Kid Loki's fun.
I'm not prepared. Well, it's like when just before Civil War came out and there was the trailer, and there was a lot of speculation about Steve dying in that movie, and I'm like, they can't do that to me because Steve and Bucky just found each other after 70 years. Like, you can't do that to me, and so I was
They were
so
personally trying to attack you.
Yeah, like I swear to God.
Oh.
So I'm glad that they did it, but now we've got they found each other, but then Bucky was in cryo, so then they've really only just found each each other again. It's just like, why do you need to torture them? By extension,
We are all gonna be just broken after that movie.
Yeah. Oh god, I'm not.
All of our favorites are gonna die.
All of our favorites are gonna die. One of my favorites is gonna show up in the second one. Fucking Carol Danvers.
Oh, I
Captain
thought
Marvel.
she was in the first one.
No, I think she's in the second because her movie comes out in between Avengers movies.
Yeah,
Sweet.
but that one's taking place in the 90s.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Well, it's
No, I
also
thought she was
space.
supposed to be in the first
And
one.
she'd be because I assume the second movie's just gonna be a big space fight.
Probably.
So Captain Marvel could just come on in.
Yes.
I'm good with
I'm
this.
like, yeah.
I'm good with this.
That's sad. I thought she was going to be in the first one.
Yeah, I was like, I was also sad about that, but maybe she'll be in like the post-credit scene or something.
So
That
what's
would be
what's next? What's before Infinity War?
Black Panther. That's
February?
directly setting up
Yeah.
Infinity War.
February?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
We definitely need to see that.
So
Which probably, I assume the post-credit scene will have Thanos like showing up in Wakanda or something.
Oh God.
Because I saw speculation that like in the Black Panther trailer where in that when he's like walking towards that tree, that's the heart of Wakanda, or that was the speculation, and the soul gem would be in the heart of Wakanda. So like that gives reason for Thanos and his army to just show the fuck up in Africa.
Shit.
I'm so fucking ready for this shit.
Me too.
We're reaching the climax of this story. It's been like what, over 10 years in the making?
Yeah, because Iron Man 1
Iron Man was what, 2008?
Yeah. Yeah, so a decade of movies. I'm so excited.
My body is ready.
One thing that I'm annoyed about Captain Marvel is Kevin Feige, or however you pronounce
Tim
his
Feige
name.
or something.
Whatever. It doesn't matter. Everyone knows who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He made some comment about how he was kind of upset or whatever that they hadn't made Captain Marvel before Wonder Woman came out because Wonder Woman did so well and they wanted to be like first on the bandwagon. Except he was the one that kept pushing it back. It was supposed to come out in like 2016 or something.
Yeah,
right.
And he's the one that kept pushing it back. Now, he's not going to say this, but the reason, obviously, is because they knew that Wonder Woman was coming out, and they wanted to see how Wonder Woman did before they made a female-led superhero movie. And
like,
because Wonder Woman did so well, they're like, shit, we should
Man,
have been first.
we should have done something about that. It's not like we had Black Widow just sitting on the sidelines.
And everyone's been
everyone's
begging
been
for
wondering,
a movie.
yo, when's a Black Widow movie? Fucking even David Hayter was willing to write the damn thing.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so I was super annoyed about that. Cause, like, it's your own damn fault. You've been pushing this movie back for, like, 3 years. You had the chance to be first, but you didn't want to take the chance.
Plunge the good old Marvel way.
Yeah, so I'm just,
Sin way.
I don't know.
I think they figured that they were just on such a hot streak, and they thought, what if we do this and we fuck it up? Then don't fuck it up.
Yeah, do what DC did and have women
Well,
in charge of the woman movie. God damn it.
We got this huge ass combo going. We want to cash out that damage. Oh no! No, we don't want to mess it up with a woman-led movie.
I legitimately feel like that
God.
was. I feel like that was their actual mindset going into
probably.
it. Is that we don't want to break this hot streak. Well, you don't have to. Just make the damn movie, but make it good.
Yeah, have women in charge.
Make it. Yes. Don't.
Don't do. Fucking.
Bonehead moves.
Justice League.
Eek.
Which I haven't watched, and I don't really care.
Any of us actually seen the movie?
Sabrina has. She only saw.
I mean, any of us here in this room.
I care not.
No.
But have you seen the side-by-sides of the Amazon armor from the Wonder Woman movie
Oh,
and
fuck.
from Justice League?
No.
Oh.
How bad is this?
It's not
Let me
great.
find you a thing.
They
Hold on. No, you know, I should look something up because I feel like I'm gonna toss my phone across the room as a
Okay,
result.
that's fair.
Toss it towards that black pillow.
I
Yeah.
will aim for the pillow.
Yeah, I'll just like.
Actually, no.
Lean back.
I don't have insurance on this phone anymore, so I'd rather not. Let's see.
Just like drop it gently.
Let's see. So.
But yeah, that was like one of the few things I heard about that movie. It was just like, oh, they done fucked up what we tried to do, and
Yeah. Well, apparently there's a ton of like upskirt shots of Wonder Woman. I'm like,
Please don't.
yeah,
I like
because I was
that.
like, basically, I don't care about DC. Like, they're just not really my thing.
Mhm.
Wonder Woman was amazing. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll see Justice League because Wonder Woman's in it. And then I heard all this stuff and I'm like, never mind. DC doesn't deserve my money.
I'll
Like-
torrent it just to see what happens.
Yeah.
But
So far from what I've heard, it's just like it does its job, but it's
Yeah.
not.
I've
Great.
pulled up this
Blowing
picture
anyone.
that Jackie is talking about.
Yeah.
Are you fucking for real?
What's even worse is they already had all of the armor from the Wonder Woman movie.
Yeah, no shit.
So they remade all of this armor to be sexy bikinis because men.
why can't you just let a good thing be? Why you gotta fuck it up?
Honestly, I still want to hear what the Zack Snyder cut was going to be because I just heard, this movie's been cut to literal hell.
Yeah, well, because they had Joss Whedon come in
Yeah,
and like
redo
reshoot
everything.
stuff.
Also, here Superman's fine. He's actually alright in the movie, from what I hear. Like, weird.
Yeah.
Weird, that's Superman. It's the positive thing coming out of this movie.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. But I did
Fucking
hear.
Bane of DC is just... Who is it, Bane? God.
That Gal Gadot said that she wouldn't do Wonder Woman 2 until I can't even fucking remember. One of the many perverts of Hollywood was no longer associated with the movie, and from what I heard, that's happening now. So
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah, that's good. It's always good.
But yeah, fuck DC. Except for Wonder Woman.
Mhm.
That was beautiful and everything that I've ever wanted.
You know what? Here's the thing. I feel like, actually no, Wonder Woman is my only standard for DC movies.
Mhm.
That's the only DC movie I've actually seen. So I feel like if I go to
That's
any
fair.
of the others, I'll just be in for pure disappointment.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just read like the wiki notes on fucking everything else because you don't need to watch the movies.
Okay,
Yeah.
noted.
I guess moving on. Marvel talk.
Oh, we could go off about Marvel talk for hours.
Mhm.
So there's an animated video that popped up on YouTube by a group called 64 Bits called Cup Souls, which is Dark Souls in the style of Cuphead.
No.
It's great though.
Is it?
It's an animated little thing.
Okay.
So I'm gonna play this video. So we're just gonna pause.
Okay, I really appreciated that. Actually,
That was actually really cute.
it was. It was. It made a game about constantly dying half decently appealing.
My favorite was the Tiny Praise the Sun
Yeah.
animation.
Oh,
Oh, cartwheel! Also the finger guns.
Like they keep the finger guns and they're just shooting spells at them. And it's like, oh, like it's so to kind of describe the video. It's Oscar and Solaire, and they're just going through basically fighting bosses from different Dark Souls games. I think there was even a Demon Souls boss, but it's all animated like really well. Like
Like that looked like it was pretty much just a sprite swap from the game.
yeah, looked almost just like Cuphead, and like.
What's really amazing is that Cuphead didn't come out that long ago, and you'd
Like-
think that an animation like that would take like weeks.
Months even.
Yeah.
All that render time.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, man, that's really neat, actually.
Mhm.
Props.
I really like that.
Props to that one.
Yeah. Moving on.
Hey, can I tangent into something?
Yes.
Have you seen the mod for GTA 5 that replicates PUBG?
Yes.
What do you think about that?
Eh.
Really?
Kinda.
I figured you'd be into it.
Eh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. That's all I have for tangent.
That would
You know,
be really interesting, though. I've never heard of this before.
It is pretty interesting. But I'm like, I don't own GTA on like a next-gen console, so I'm kind of...
Yeah, neither. I just like looking at videos of mods for GTA.
Speaking
That is...
of mods, so Jordan plays XCOM sometimes,
Yeah, he does.
and a lot of the mods you can get are like different voices to put on characters, and one of them is a Rich Evans voice mod.
Oh, that's
It like
powerful.
just came out or something.
Oh, I need to look that up
Oh,
now.
it's so funny. Like I just,
Oh, I need that actually.
it was amazing.
Well, you know what else I need? I need whatever the fuck Bandai Namco are doing, because they are teasing a new My Hero Academia game.
Oh, I looked at that based on the clip that you sent me, or based on the clipping you sent me. I'm so on board. Yeah. I am so goddamn on board with this. Holy crap.
So Bandai Namco, they have this site up right now, and it's just it just shows a picture of a microwave, and you click it, and then it'll like start the microwave, and then it'll stop, and an egg will fall out. So how this relates to My Hero Academia is the main character Deku, when he gets his power, he kind of envisions it like like an egg in a microwave, trying not to burst, basically. So, and also when people went into like the files of the site, it says, what was it? MHAOJ. That's the page URL. So likely stands for My Hero Academia, and then what will likely be its subtitle with O and J. I don't know, Original Justice, whatever the fuck. Please, for the love of God, let this be a fighting game.
Let it be a fighting game and let it be localized. I actually want to try that beat 'em up that they mentioned in that article.
Yeah, it's a 3DS title called My Hero Academia Battle for All.
Are 3DS's region locked? Are 3DS's region locked?
Yeah,
Damn it.
kinda.
Damn it.
Maybe a Japanese 3DS.
I've got too many Japanese consoles as it is. Just to play one or two games.
Now,
I don't need more.
The only thing I think that could be like stopping this from being like a fighting game, like Dragon Ball FighterZ, which is also being put out by Bandai Namco.
Yes.
That might be stopping it because they're already putting out one.
I don't
think so.
No. Bandai Namco is that they're that company that even if it's the same damn game, they'll just reskin it for marketing purposes, and it works. It works so well because Bandai Namco makes solid games every time.
Like this would work really well in like the Guilty Gear engine, if it was being put out like by like Arxis.
Yeah.
But since it's Bandai Namco, but I mean, everyone's hyped for Dragon Ball FighterZ, so if they make a fucking My Hero Academia game that is just a fighting game, so fucking down.
Mm-hmm.
So fucking down for that.
Shut up and take my money. I want it. Just on speculation, I want it.
Next up, this is not really much of a story, but it's just kind of a funny article I found on Destructoid. So Nintendo is putting out a jigsaw puzzle, and just look at this fucking thing.
Oh no! Oh no!
Hold on, I need a picture of this.
It's just Mario with a red background, and it says Super Mario. So there's like, what, 700 fucking just red pieces?
I lose my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Holy fuck.
I love puzzles, but not that much.
And there's not even a gradient. It's just solid
It's just
fucking
solid
red.
solid
Yeah.
red.
The same shade the entire way through.
And it's the same shade as his outfit.
That is the ultimate troll puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's an anti-puzzle. It's like you get a puzzle and it's just a shade of color.
I'm trying.
Here.
Oh.
Go.
I can think of several people that would fuck up because I know several people who like doing puzzles as a hobby. I'm buying that for someone for Christmas.
Good thing it's like $7 at GameStop.
Yes! Is it really?
How many
Dirt
pieces?
cheap.
How many pieces is it? Please be more than 100.
Yeah.
Oh, it's way too big
600 red pieces alone.
Oh, God.
So I would
1,000 pieces total.
Shit, son.
No.
1,000 pieces where more than half of them are the same shade of red.
Like
No.
80%
Guess
is
what?
red.
Guess what we need to do? Follow in the footsteps of Off Topic Puzzle Podcast.
Ooh.
I'm willing to have a camera on me.
Oh,
just
yeah.
to film this shit show.
Yeah, and then after we finish the Mario puzzle, we can buy like one of those like solid colored puzzles.
Yeah, or one of those ones that's like two different images on opposite sides.
Yeah.
So you can't tell which side is which because they're similar.
Yeah.
These hurt me.
Yeah.
Double-sided puzzles, man.
These hurt me.
Or the ones with really weird shapes.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Or
did
don't
you-
have edges.
Have you seen? I saw an ad recently for this thing called an infinity puzzle, and you can put it together a multiple number of ways, but there's no beginning or end to it. It's all jagged edges and weird
Ugh.
shapes.
That's horrifying.
Oh
Holy
yeah,
fuck.
totally.
Speaking of stuff that costs things, I mean,
Nice segue.
Rolled right into that one.
right into it. Except on the other spectrum, we went from something dirt cheap to something that is insanely expensive. So there's a Aku Aku statue being made. So Aku Aku's the like tiki head from Crash Bandicoot. This thing will set you back $384.99.
Oh my god.
US?
US, yes.
Ooh.
How big is it?
It's 25 inches tall. So that's hefty. But you could get the bundle for 2 versions of the statue for $699.
Oh.
How is that a deal? That's not a
Because
deal.
you get 2 of these big ass statues.
Can I see what they look like?
You get 2 for the price of 2.
Yeah.
Why are they doing this?
I don't know, it's first for figures, so they do this shit.
I mean, cool.
I'd like to see the person who has that as like the main centerpiece of their decor in their house.
Yeah.
If I had the money, I would. I would just have it above my mantle.
Listen, there's a lot of things I would do if I had money. Like, there's a lot of random shit that I would buy just because I can afford it.
This is why rich people are like the craziest people you'll ever
Yeah,
meet.
well, that's why people who win the lottery are, like, bankrupt, like, a year later because they do shit like that.
It's like, oh yeah, I'll buy this fountain made out of dynamite. I don't know.
I feel like being poor, like decently poor, has helped me manage my expectations in life.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's almost like poor people know how to manage their money.
to the point where if I ever did win the lottery, I would actually like fuck spending it. It would actually go into investments.
Yeah, like, I'd, like,
Invest.
get, like,
I'm
a
gonna
place
make-
to live.
Yeah,
And then be like, okay, that's all I need.
I'll take care of the people that I give a shit about,
Yeah.
and then yes, it's all going into investments. And
I
I'll
now
let it grow.
own a house, but it's not like a fucking $1 billion mansion. It's
Yeah.
just a nice house.
I would still live in a shack.
Mm.
I would live.
Well, of course you
But
would.
with a giant garage.
I would live in a loft above a garage.
Yeah.
Hey, that'd be a sweet party pad.
That
It would be.
so
There'd
cool.
be a lot of space.
Because you could just put the car in the garage and on the driveway, and bam, you have all the space.
You
for
know,
activities.
you know what though? No, you get a garage that has like the thing where the cars sink into the floor.
Oh god,
Those are cool.
those are neat. But I wouldn't feel safe. If it was it's like one day I'd wake up, I'd go to lift the car out, and it just wouldn't be there.
Like,
It's like,
like,
oh, it's part of the earth now.
Oh shit, where did I park my Ferrari today? Fuck.
It's part of the earth now. It's returned to its natural form.
On a side tangent, if I was rich, instead of being one of those people who built a pool in their backyard, I would build a giant ball pit.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I would build a giant structure for grounders, honestly.
Oh, yes. And then I'd have my house equipped to be cat friendly in every single room.
Yeah.
Of course you would.
I know, right?
Which means I could
Imagine
never
if you
go
had,
to
like,
your
12.
house.
Yeah, probably. I'll supply you with allergy meds. It's
Listen,
fine.
My cat hasn't tried to kill you yet. I mean, you've
Yes.
only met her like twice.
Fair point.
still.
Fair point. I've been on a lucky streak with cats lately, so except for that span of time at Alana's house where the one almost killed me.
Just the one, though.
Well, I was there for what? We were there for like 3-4 hours,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and it wasn't until hour 4 that it started going downhill because the asshole cat surfaced.
Damn.
Sorry, Alana. Tika's an asshole. I know you're listening to this.
Is the cat just an asshole in personality or an asshole because it
Bit of both.
angers your allergies?
Bit of both. Her other cat's fine. Cricket I can actually pick up and I'll be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cricket also weighs nothing, so she's easy
Yeah.
to pick up.
So you can also get a golden edition of this statue
Jesus.
What?
Why?
and an LED edition.
No!
And they all cost the same amount
Well, I
for
mean-
$385.
Then why wouldn't you get the super fancy one? If
Oh,
you're gonna do
who
it
knows?
anyway.
Well, you can still get the golden one and the LED one for $6.99. Oh my
But
god.
what if I want a gold LED one?
Well, fuck you.
Yeah.
Yes.
You custom make it. You put it in a custom order.
You buy
That one
both.
costs $6.80.
You buy both and then you Frankenstein them together.
It sounds like every car I've ever owned. Jesus.
Yeah, this is that's a little nuts.
That's a little much.
a little much.
I mean, you know what? Good for anyone who's ecstatic enough about the series to want to go in on it. But no.
Mm-hmm.
Crash Bandicoot is part of my childhood too, but not that big.
I feel like if I had the gold statue, that would be like the centerpiece of my Thanksgiving supper. It's
Yeah.
just like, hey, here's a turkey, here's some stuffing, and bam, gold statue.
You're a golden statue of a tiki head.
And it only comes out on Thanksgiving, not like summer, not when you're having a barbecue, only on Thanksgiving.
No, you know what? I would have Hawaii themed nights at my house every other night in the summer, and I would just have that above it, above my door. This is the party house. Don't burn yourself on the fires walking by. God.
So that's the thing.
More things for people to waste money on, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Guess moving on. Infamous driving simulator Desert Bus is now playable in VR.
Oh
Whoa!
no!
No, what?
Oh
That would be the most boring 8 hours of your
no!
life.
Like it already is.
No, I want in. I
Why?
want to do this. Why not?
What's wrong with you?
A lot.
I know that, but why?
Hey man, sometimes you just want to drive from Tucson, Arizona
To Las
Vegas, Nevada.
You know
and
what? You can
back.
do that in real life.
Yeah, but I could get that experience for free now.
You still have to pay for the VR setup.
I mean,
You might as well just go to Arizona.
But think about it though. Think about it. That'd be the most ideal drive because there's no other traffic. There's no one else on the road.
Yeah, just
No one to piss you off.
Just a van that slightly veers
Except-
to one direction.
Except there's been changes because it's like a full-on remake of Desert Bus.
What?
So
Are there screenshots?
there's gameplay. So, to quote the article, those maniacs at Dinosaur Games actually did it. They brought Desert Bus, a game about painstakingly driving from Tucson, Arizona to Las Vegas in real life, in real time, without breaks, to VR. Desert Bus VR is available today as a free download on Steam for HTC Vive and Oculus Rift. Besides having more visuals, this version supports multiplayer in which passengers can sit, wave, and even throw ads of paper at the driver.
Amazing.
There's also a radio to keep you company.
Oh, there's a radio this time.
Yes. And this also is going for a good cause. Desert Bus VR was made in part to support Desert Bus of Hope, a volunteer organization that holds its annual event to raise money for the game industry's charity Child's Play. Participants play Desert Bus in a telethon style stream in which others pledge donations in exchange for incentives that can include everything from prizes to increase in length of desert bus playtime.
I would
Yeah.
so do that.
It'd be like a road trip. Now that you can have passengers, it'd be like a road trip without actually having to go on.
I would so do that. I love road trips.
Do you?
You got 8 hours to burn on a fucking day.
I wish.
Fucking sit down, play Desert Bus.
Hey guys, you're gonna be busy for 8 hours. What are you doing? Playing Desert Bus.
So, $1 million but you get $1 million,
Yes.
but every day for a year you have to play Desert Bus.
Every day.
Every
Every day?
day. So you spend 8 hours sleeping, then 8 hours playing Desert Bus, and then 8 hours doing whatever
That's
else.
I
that
need
you
more
do.
money then.
So,
You better be paying more than $1 million.
for 1 year?
Yeah, for 1 year.
Oh.
So that's 365 times 8 hours. Someone do the math. I suck at math.
So do I right now. 365. Right about it.
2,920 hours.
Which
Divide
equates
that
to-
by 1 million. How much are you making per Desert Bus drive?
$0.00292.
No,
that
this-
doesn't seem right.
Doesn't seem
It's
right.
2920, right?
Yeah.
Oops.
So 1 million divided by 2920.
That's actually a really good deal.
See? There you go.
It works out to, and assuming this $1 million is tax free,
Mm-hmm.
it works out to $342 an hour. I'm in.
Worth it.
Oh fuck! I totally do that.
Yeah.
I mean, if I got the rest of my day free to do whatever the fuck I want,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, sure, I'll do it for $1 million.
You get like you'd have to like do different things to like make it bearable though. It's like, okay,
How-
what am I gonna do on Desert Bus today?
I'd do it. For that amount of money, I would do it.
I wouldn't do it.
I mean, you can potentially set yourself up for better things though, because it's like, what if you streamed it every day? You get like a following. People will want to interview you. You might get like a career out of it. You can start
There's-
making more money on top of the $1
There
million.
there are many more opportunities to be had here now that Twitch is a thing.
Yes.
Yeah, people will
Might
watch
as well start
lots
now.
of things.
I'm showing that to you. Just because we were talking about it earlier. No, God, I want this.
Now, if only we could like rack up $1 million, we could actually have you do it.
I could do loads of $1 million, but then I'd have to. Oh God, my accountant brain's turned on now. It's like I'd have to bring the value forward
Also,
to
you
present
said
day.
How much an hour?
$342 an hour
I don't think that's right.
for every hour you're playing it.
8 hours.
Let's see.
8 hours a day for 365 days.
I don't know why that doesn't sound right.
Here.
I feel like you're making that a
Let me
day.
math here.
Let's find out.
Okay, so how many hours did you say it was in total? 2,000?
920.
2920. Okay, wait. 1 million divided by 2920. Oh, wait, that was not the right operation sign. No, divide by. I really suck at math today. So yeah, that literally is $342.47 an hour.
It's by hour of by hour of how or hour of play anyway. Because think about it. I make $50 a year at quote unquote mid-20s an hour. So I could see $1 million in a year over that many hours being like $342 an hour. I could easily see that.
And then if you invest the $1 million at 2% interest, you make $20,000 a year.
Okay, Miss Banker.
There you go. Bam. You're set.
Jesus. No, that math works. Because then, yeah,
Still wouldn't do it.
I totally would.
8 hours is too long.
If
Plus, I'm also a turn. You have to play to completion.
Yeah.
Can't do that. No way.
I totally would.
Also in VR.
Oh yeah. Totally.
That will hurt.
That will hate my life.
Like already.
It's okay. I'll just use the million to
Actually, let's make this a bit harder. Let's make this a bit hard. You can't take it off in that 8 hours.
So, like, you have to somehow manage to go to the bathroom with
yourself.
the VR thing on.
I'll make it work. I go days without eating or going to the bathroom.
Oh, I mean, if you're making 300 and some an hour, you could pay someone to, like...
Feed you?
Yeah.
Okay, no, that reminds me. Have any of you heard, there's a streamer called, Dr. Disrespect?
No.
Ah,
Okay,
the
so
fucking legend.
He
No.
streams PUBG, and he's got, like,
He's got...
this outfit, like, he's got this persona. It's got a mullet wig and
got
this
a
just
mullet,
big
this
dirty mustache
huge
and
mustache.
these big aviators. And he just kind of plays this kind of, like, dickish character.
He's a heel.
And
Textbook heel.
he just streams on Twitch and plays PUBG, but he has his wife feed him while he's playing. So sometimes I'll just see this woman's hand, like, come onto screen. I'm like,
Here's the visual of Dr. Disrespect.
and she'll just,
The
like,
man's a fucking legend.
and she'll just, like, hang bacon in front of his face
Yeah.
so he'll eat it. Or, like, she'll, like, spoon
That
his
is
thing.
that is fucking amazing.
So
He's
dumb.
up for an award
Oh, God.
at the Game Awards this
Wait,
year.
what?
Yeah.
For like best internet personality, whatever, gaming personality.
It'd be hilarious, though, if he was just, like a tax accountant in real life, though.
Yeah.
And this is what he does to unwind in his off time.
Well, I'm pretty sure this is his full-time job now.
Jesus.
Oh yeah,
He makes enough
he's
money.
making a lot of
His-
money now.
His followers are called the Slick Daddy Club.
Oh fuck! I love everything about the doc. He's the best. So I got a couple really neat Kickstarter games I found, both of which I sent to my sister because I'm like, these are up your fucking alley, Lindsay.
I saw the one, and that one definitely does look up her alley.
Okay, so this first one, it's called Ambition, Minute in Power. So it is set during pre-French Revolution France, and it's kind of like a dating sim, like super story-driven kind of game. Better if I just played the videos, actually, so I'm just going to pause. You're live.
So I read the blurb on that you sent me, and I wasn't initially on board with the dating sim visual novel side of it.
Mm.
But that dev video explained that the choices are random, or the results are randomly generated, and the game's constantly saving. I'm down with that. That's a cool
Like,
mechanic.
I've never thought of a dating sim and a roguelike engine
Mm-hmm.
could work like that.
That's
But that's really neat. I almost wish Dream Daddy had something like that.
Yeah.
Hey, when's that
No,
coming
right?
around?
Fucking someday.
Someday.
I still have a lot of time on my hands, so I'll get around to fucking fixing the files.
Oh, I can't believe that's an issue for you.
Yeah.
But no, that was actually neat to see.
Like it's like I said, it's like Lindsay fucking dreamed this game. Like, this is everything that she's into.
Yeah.
Did she respond to you about it yet?
Oh yeah, she did. She's like, Brian, you know me too well. I'm like, yeah, I do.
And then you find out she's backing it.
Oh yeah, I'm honestly thinking about backing it too. So, cause let's see where they're at actually. They are at $45,348 Canadian, and their goal is $76,922 Canadian. They got about 17 days to go, so they're just over halfway.
So they're on pace.
Yeah.
That Kickstarter video you showed me though.
Yep. Oh, I've been watching more of those. It gets worse.
Oh god. We'll explain later.
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like
just-
you guys need to see Kickstarter non-starters, which is Retsupre video series with like slow beef and diabetes, and they just talk over these horrible Kickstarters.
no.
Oh god.
It's fucking incredible.
was the one we watched for the Air Umbrella?
Air Umbrella.
That's
If you want to see the dramatic saga of the Air Umbrella, just go look that up.
I think I've heard of that.
It's the video that we watched. It was freaking hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
The most comprehensive talk through of that entire mess.
Season 1 of Air Umbrella the anime starts. Like, his commentary is the best. I think his YouTube channel is called Penguins, but he goes by the name Critical, so yeah, he's got some good stuff on there.
And, found another Kickstarter. This is more of a adventure game that stars. So the game's called Dulac and Faye Dance of Death. It's an upcoming adventure game about two immortal characters from Arthurian legend, and so it's got an interesting twist on history. You'll find Sir Lancelot and his elegant canine canine. Oh my God, canine! Jesus Christ! Morgan Le Fay hunting down Jack the Ripper in foggy streets of Victoria, London.
That sounds amazing.
So I'm just gonna pull up the video on this. So one more pause. Yeah, we're live.
I feel like I'd only back that game if there was a guarantee that Morgana would actually turn into a human at some point.
I want to say she will. Maybe.
Because if she stays a dog the entire time, then it's just like, okay, I guess.
Yeah, just the most powerful sorceress in
And she's a dog.
Legend.
And she's just
She's
a
a
dog.
Yeah.
Maybe she chose to be a dog. It's hide her powers. I don't fucking know.
I'm indifferent towards it.
I get a more of a Telltale kind of vibe, kind of like a almost like Monkey Island, almost. But it's a neat thing. It's a neat thing. I like that's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I might back that. But yeah, that's can't really say much.
No.
Right now it's due for release sometime next year, beginning with Steam and other platforms to follow. But how is their Kickstarter doing? 9 days to go. They have $29,838 Canadian, and their pledge is $68,527 Canadian. Maybe they'll get that last minute Kickstarter push.
Hopefully.
Yeah. And that pretty much does it. Cut a couple things, but might talk about those next week. Yeah, I think that pretty much does it for us. If you have a question, send us. You can send that to thesuperfunnetwork@gmail.com. What's that?
thesuperfunnetwork@gmail.com.
Finally, someone gets it right.
Spoiler
What?
alert,
Who
I
hasn't
didn't
gotten it right?
send in an email this week.
Damn it.
I was actually tempted to today, and then but I wasn't sure what was going on tonight, so I was like, nah, I don't want to answer my own question.
Oh, hey, you never answered the question that I sent in months ago.
There was a question for me? Oh, yeah, there was. That's right. I remember listening to that one.
There was.
Alright, let me pull it up.
What kind of question was it?
You still
you
live in
know.
Moss?
Yes, that's the one.
Is that actually the question?
Yes, that's the actual question.
Still live in Moss?
I thought you'd be on sooner than that, but you weren't.
Yes, I live Moss every day.
What have you been doing to live Moss, Ty?
Cutting myself on metal things.
Jesus, that's dark.
Yeah, it's fun. It's pretty fun.
That one
I
trip
haven't.
to Taco Bell changed you.
I haven't been living Moss. I'm sorry. I lied.
Oh,
God damn it, Ty.
you asshole.
I don't
Why
feel.
would you
I don't.
lie on stream?
I don't feel like making that many bathroom stops.
Do it for the lifestyle.
Jesus.
Oh God.
Wait. That's part of the desert bus thing. Is that all you're allowed to eat while you're playing?
It's just talking about what are you, Dan Riker?
Fucking Taco Bell and an extra large Mountain Dew.
Yes, but he can't go to the bathroom for those 8 hours. I think this is a terrible idea.
Hey, he's got $1 million. He can build himself a throne
Yeah.
that he can also, use.
Yeah.
So,
True.
or just set up your VR in the bathroom. Problem solved. You're welcome.
Holy moly.
See, just a warning though for this. I'm not a regular on this podcast. This is my first time on this podcast.
Second.
Huh?
Second time you've been on.
Second time?
Yeah.
Oh, super fun.
You've been on here before.
Yeah.
When was the first super fun again? I can't remember now.
You were here when Zickman wasn't here. For one of them. It's like back in September.
Way back in the day.
Okay, that's why I don't remember it. The last 3 months have been a
September
blur.
29th, episode 14.
Who were we with?
Austin, Tanner, Ryan, and Ty.
Oh yeah, I wasn't for that one. Okay,
Yep.
never mind. Okay, second time.
The day before the live podcast.
Oh yeah.
So you're doing it on Saturdays. Man.
I would love to be on this more.
Mm-hmm.
It's just Wednesdays are garbage for me. So,
Every now and then.
I'm sure, as you can tell, I haven't contributed fuck all to this entire thing.
We may end up changing the day again.
How many times have you changed the day now?
Uh,
I like how he looks at his wrist as if he's wearing a watch.
You do that all the time.
But I'm looking at a watch!
Yeah, but you don't even look at the time. You just do it to do it.
Also, it's a big joke of mine. Like, you know those old Wile E. Coyote cartoons where he like looks at his hand, like pulls back the fur, he has a watch.
Yeah.
Like that's what I do. Is like,
I think for me it's actually become a nervous tick now. Because I'm still not used to wearing a watch.
It's the rich man's version of constantly checking your phone.
This makes me look rich.
Well,
It's a pretty shit watch.
Who can afford a smartwatch, honestly?
I got it for $1.49.
Throw it in my face, why don't you? Jesus.
hey, you big spender.
Dun, dun, dun.
I think that more or less does it for us.
No other weird questions.
Unless you guys want to talk about Devil May Cry leaks.
I looked into that and I tried getting into it and I just don't care about Devil May Cry.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
I have heard of the game. I don't know anything about the game.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about it next week. Because those guys will have no choice but to listen to me ramble on about it.
Great.
Because the only news that I have is just how garbage Need for Speed Payback is in my 3 hours
You know
of
what?
playing it.
Tell us about it.
Oh, sweet Jesus, that game is a hot mess. So they took a year off to make this one because the last one came out in 2015. And I thought, okay, well, maybe they'll refine the actual driving physics engine. No. They made it minusculely better, but it's still terrible to do literally everything in that game. Oh, back to going to your rant from last week about fucking loot crates.
Oh, yeah.
That is how you build cars in this game. You build your car by loot crate. They have these part shops, and instead of actually having like a fixed inventory of stuff that gets unlocked, it cycles through these quote-unquote speed cards every half an hour. And you have to go back and check a part shop every half an hour to see if they got something better.
Jesus Christ.
You cannot just go into a shop, like in all the old games, you can't just go into the shop, buy this, and this, or whatever your budget allows you. No, you have to chance it on a rotating inventory.
RNG. You gotta pray to RNGesus.
That is my one major gripe in the game. If you know what, it's a very pretty game, but oh my god, Ryan, do you remember the crew?
Yes, I remember.
Do you remember how bad the cutscenes in the crew were in terms of being glitched?
Yeah.
This is that game now. This
Ouch.
game is the crew. Because I was playing a cutscene where it was transitioning from one car to another, and the camera panned, but the car that I was jumping into spawned before it finished the pan. So I've got the camera moving, and there's just this still car there. And then suddenly it's going 80 miles an hour.
Damn, 0 to 80 in 0.1 seconds. That's
like,
great.
The game's cutscenes, like the transitional cutscenes, are fucking terrible. It feels like they tried with this one. If I could, I would buy it for one reason only, and that's just to build pretty looking cars. I wouldn't buy it to actually play. And yeah, my 3 hours with it was terrible. It's a game with 6 hours of cutscenes.
Jesus.
6 hours of cutscenes and dialogue, and the dialogue's actually really interesting. But no, it's just it's everything that the internet joked it was going to be.
Oh God.
It is Need for the Fast and Furious, The Crew, Volume
Family.
3. Family! God. That was my experience with Payback. I wish it was a good game. I wish I could have liked it.
Can't wait for Need for Speed No Way Out.
You motherfucker.
We will have this wrestling podcast sometime.
Can we soon?
How about like the Saturday before Night of Champions?
Because did you watch Raw?
Yeah, watch Raw.
Good.
Delete.
Yes.
Delete.
Exactly.
Delete. 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 Delete.
Oh, that made me so happy.
Fucking Matt Hardy.
We'll have to. When's Night of Champions?
When is Night of Champions? Sometime in December.
Vague.
Right. Well, no, it's not Night of Champions. It's Clash.
Oh, it's
of
Clash of Champions now.
No, not of Clans. Champions 2017. December 17th. Yeah.
Okay.
I got a buddy of mine who would also wanna hop in on that
17th?
podcast.
That will be the night you said the night before.
Yeah.
So that will be the
16th.
night. That will be the night after I finish my final exam. I'm in.
All right. Cool.
Wait, I thought you said your final was on the 16th.
It's on the 16th, but it'll be that night.
Yeah.
Oh.
It'll be that night.
Nah, man, I'm coming into your exams.
Yes!
We're just gonna record a podcast. Just talk about wrestling the whole time until he tells us to shut up and move out.
That's a little known fact is that I used to be like huge into wrestling, and now we're gonna do this because what else? How many other podcasts do we have to do around? Because there's that one. We've got an alternate for talking about Persona 5. That's probably gonna be a one-off.
Yeah.
You know what? You should just change your name to like the podcast. Like Camp. You're just like a multi-purpose podcast.
That's actually not a bad
The
idea.
podcast.
Yeah.
It's a podcast about podcasting about podcasts.
About different genres of podcasts.
It's not the podcast. We don't even know what the next podcast is gonna be. It's gonna be about something we all know.
You are a
Dang
true
go.
jack of all trades.
Yes.
You know what? Actually, I figured something out as to
What?
why I actually really enjoy listening to your this podcast. It's because I actually feel like I'm sitting there with you guys.
Yeah.
I actually feel like I'm just sitting around with my bros and they're talking games. Cool.
That's the goal of this.
It
I want
works.
this to feel like
It feels
you're
homely.
sitting with us. Converse. You're sitting in the corner while we converse. You're just there.
I mean, yes, I am just there.
It's like every party I've ever been to.
Damn, even your own?
You know, I can host in the corner as well.
Alright, I think that does it for us. Let's go get some food.
Yes.